Alright guys, we are on the play with double authority, and you know what has to happen? We pay life, we double it, and we cross the fingers, because if that's a creature deck, especially red, they will hate it. And the cool part is that we can use Tenacity to start dealing damage on turn 4 with double authority. This is such a... Okay, this will be creature deck. Oh. Sometimes you know that you will play one of the coolest games ever, and this is the feeling before this game. And don't get it twisted. It seems that we only have like half the cards of our opponent, but it will change very quickly. And we have ways. We have ways to cheat it. I would love to play something, man. Luis will be way better later, to be absolutely honest with you. I think we can, but man, this is such a dead turn. Okay, I will play the first one. That's why we play 4 off. And this is the fun part about Luis. I wasn't hesitating because, well, this card sucks. No, this card is so good always that you just don't want good value, you want amazing value. And you're like, oh no, I'm only getting great value out of this card. That's why I play 4 off, man. Because then you just get good stuff. They cannot even attack, because if they attack, they deal 2 damage and we life gain 3. Oh boy, everything is tapped. We have a free hit. Oh, that would be amazing. Oh boy, come on. There's no way I'm not doing it. There's no way I'm not doing it. Bro, look at the damage. We just started. We're at 28 against 11 with a single... Man, Luis is just perfect because it also triggers this. And I love this card. I just want to play a ramp that hits Luis, you know? And our opponent is 5 creatures from dying. If they play 5 creatures, they die without anything else. Oh boy, this would be amazing. However, they're entering the stage when they... Wait, they could do it, because this creates mana, so they actually could play the 5-colored spider. But don't forget, we have authority, so it's tapped. They didn't go for... This is so hilarious. They can play 4 creatures in this game. After this they die, without us doing anything more. But this is just so good. And by the way, when we live game, they get another 3 damage. So what do we do here? I think we will probably go with Ritual Chamber. Just to get a good, big, chunky creature. They need to kill us very quickly now. Bro, they need double block here. This is hilarious. Man, we could get them to 1. Because I can go for Sanctuary, hit with everything. Sanctuary hits for 3 damage, they're at 4. And then so they cannot play more cards. But I don't think we need to do it. But that is the play that we can absolutely go for. This is, man, they kinda need to block, because if we have Luis in hand, every damage just kills them. Well, to be fair, if we had Luis, we would just win the game here. So, let's swing. This is so cool because they need to be aggressive. They are close to death, man. And they need to try it because we are so deadly. This is legit the most aggressive control deck ever. I think we go Ritual Chamber. Because this creates 2 threats. We set up Annex for future. We have Demon here. And this is just a chunky boy, you know? By the way, 30 freaking 5. Down to 2. Alright, so this is the last creature of the whole game. They cannot play more until end. Oh, sir. Okay, you've got me. I literally always forget. This creates a food token. But the pressure is still here. Okay, I think they're going for 5-colored one, probably. Yeah. Because this will give lifelink to those. And this is something they absolutely need. Well, let's win the game, because we have a flyer. This was perfect, man. I think we will go with Luis. One of the cool parts about this card, especially against like Dimir, you know, the creature Dimir, is that they really don't want to get hit with this, which usually forces them to tap. And I had more than one situation when I play Luis and it creates so much pressure that my opponent taps and I can play Annex, literally against the blue. However, if that's a full... No, it's Siren. See, this is what I mean. And the even cooler part, Luis is such terrifying creature that there is even a chance they will block with bats, something that isn't even an option with other creatures, because they actually don't make any progress with this, they lose on board. This is an interesting decision, I guess. Yeah, I think this is the right call. So Annex obviously is the one they wanted, but here it's just, you know, whatever. And now we can keep attacking, because what will you do? Lose your bat? Lose your whole last turn? And we are doing more cards, so if they keep even with us on tempo, we are winning, because we are doing twice the cards. They need to overwhelm us super quickly. Man, Annex is such a fun card when you are the player using it, and it's so unfun when your opponent plays it on turn 3 and you know you don't have answers. Dimir doesn't really have way to answer it. And by the way, guys, even if they had Kaito on this turn, normally it's terrifying and you lose the game with it. But here, I mean, we have Luis, so we can actually pressure it, kill creatures, and keep pressuring it, so maybe we can kill Kaito, then you don't need removal. So this single Luis actually made so much difference. Especially that with Annex you drain your life before you can make the demons happen, so this just keeps you basically at net negative, even if you don't have a demon. So in a way it's a demon, because it life gains 2 a turn. So, you know, kinda. Okay, this will be interesting. They are going for the swing, and now they will of course block. This is what they really want. So we could go for the double play or just go Tenacity, which will drain them really quickly. Kinda. I honestly think Tenacity is really good, which means we play it first, and even though the Luis, thank you for your service, bro. You did so much in this game that is crazy, and it also can deal 4 damage if it's unblocked, because we life gain 2 and we deal 2, so it's 4 damage in total. Like, Tenacity and Luis is actually such a nice combination, and when you add the Conqueror, I mean, it's even better. And by better, I mean we win on one hit. And now we have Luis, so X is basically doubled. If we go for 3 mana on X, it's 6 damage, right? Because we deal 3 and we life gain 3. Sorry, I'm rambling a lot, but I'm really excited about this type of stuff. Like, it's so fun, man. Life Drain, like Orzhov or Mono Black, is one of my favorite colors or strategies ever. I really want Authority to go through. Let's start with it, because there is a chance, if they have Drowner, they might want to negate the life gain. Like, this is a big deal. Okay, I see how it is. We swing, because 4 damage is a... Oh, here's the Drowner. I knew we will bait it. So they actually gained nothing out of this, and they get dealt 1 extra damage, because they wanted to try to, you know, do something with it. We also have a very nice target for removal right now. I think we go with Drowner because it can get rid of Tenacity in like incredibly efficient way. So no way they have Spell Pierce. I was like, is there a chance they have Spell Pierce? And I decided no, there is no chance to have Spell Pierce. And guess what? They have Spell Pierce. Oh boy. Oh, the pain is real. Like, I bet you can feel the pain through your monitor right now, or or your mobile. Oh boy, please stop. Make it stop. Oh, I hate it so much. Oh, I hate it so much right now. This card was basically printed for this deck. However, it has a little bit of anti-synergy with the Drowner, but it's incredible with Siren. Like, you want to bounce Siren. Instead of losing value, you actually gain value. And yep, that would not happen if not this amazing stuff. Oh, I'm so salty. Don't you worry, guys, we will still win, but I will win while being salty about counter spells for aggro decks. If they... Okay, this is good. Let's see. I think they kinda missed. I think they wanted the counter. Well, not really. I thought they played the land. If they got one more, that's actually really good for them, because they have Reef, they have a lot of cards, so they actually need mana. If they get counter, that's the best combination. Yeah, that's literally the best of the best. Alright, so we were doing really great, and then those 2 plays happened, so now we are a little bit behind. I think we go for the Demon, honestly, because it forces a response and it forces them to tap. We can also use this chance to play Annex, so whenever you can open the room, always play another Annex in this situation, because now they cannot counter it and you already have it in the board. If you open this, then they still can counter the second one when you play it in like two next turns or something. So this is a great way to sneak your card into the board while they cannot do anything about it. Of course Demon dies, but at least we got some life gain. We forced 2 mana, you know, play. This is probably... Ninja is not an outlaw, right? So I guess we just go for double removal. Maybe we could go for... Okay, I will pay life just to think faster. Louis probably not good enough. I kinda would love to play this, man. To be absolutely honest, this is the best play. Because we deal ton of damage, we create a creature, and we also can go for 2-drop. That's really important. And if we want the card, we should go now. We go to 14, this is only 5 damage. I think we can afford to play it later. Even if they have a counter spell, that means, you know, maybe they won't counter Louis. So we still are kinda okay. This will probably die, but not to shoot the sheriff. And they already used Bitter Triumph, so we'll see, we'll see. The game is probably winnable. Oh, I hate you so much right now. Okay, this changed a lot. This is really bad. Oh boy, this is probably the worst card we could see here. Because I cannot kill it. This is one card I cannot kill. In order to get rid of it, I need 4 mana. I need to play this, and then when it's in the graveyard, I need to respond with Cease. Okay. They got a land. Oh boy, I think we need to kill the bat, because that prevents a little bit of stuff. Okay, they actually missed on the counter. That's massive. This basically cost them the card. So really bad hit for our opponent. Fortunately for us. I think we need to kill the bat. And so we changed the strategy. We won't win on cards in the long game, but we can burst them. And this is my strategy right now. We just want to burst them with as much life gain as we can. We also have the demon, which is massive. So first we swing. We could kill this and push 2 more damage. But then we... Okay, I think I know. Now we need to make a decision. Do we kill this to push more damage? Yeah, because then Louis wins the game on the next turn. We could go Curiosity, but you know, when you kill Curiosity, it's still here. And they cannot go for card advantage easily if they die on board. So I think we have to go for it. This is tons of damage. Tenacity forces specific answer. Sanctuary forces specific answer. And we still have Annex. And of course we have authorities and Louis on top of this. So if they tap to answer all of this and they somehow survive, then we kill them with the third way. I think we've got them, guys. But man, this Curiosity is always such a mess. Like, moment this enters, you either have a perfect answer or you cannot play the long game anymore. Like, you need to basically raise them from this point. Fortunately, our control deck is great at racing somehow. We can even trade and yes, I can see the irony of talking about Curiosity while having Enduring Tenacity. Listen, it's not lost on me. They cannot deal with enchantments, so this is just pure value for us. And we also negate the card, which is super massive, because this is the last turn of the game for them. If they whiff on this turn with 3 perfect answers, they are done. They need removal for this, probably removal for this. They cannot even play creatures because it deals damage to them. Bro, I don't think there's any combination. They need like 3 or 4 different 2 mana spells, and they have 7 mana. So they just don't have enough. Yep, down to 2 please. Down to 2. Oh, they have a counter spell for effect. No way. Or maybe the Tidebinder, I think one of the 2. But it makes no sense to counter 1 damage, you know? And by the way, this is how we can already win the game. So, we swing first. Because this is already lethal. By the way, this is lethal at instant speed, because we life gain 2 and we deal 2 damage thanks to Tenacity. Bro, we will beat the top Dimir deck in the standard by life gaining. How fun it is. Or is it? They need to do... Bro, you can tap it, but it cannot block. Please, don't tell me we win already. I wanted to... No, no. We are not winning like this. We are winning with style points. We are life gaining. There's nothing you can do about it. We are not winning by hitting face. We are too cool for that. Oh man, we hit like 3 different lethals there. And now we have the turn when we can play Annex and see it removed immediately. That's the exciting part of playing Annex, seeing how it dies. I hope it survives, but I don't have much, too much hope for it. We actually will have to discard. Let's go for one Wrath. As we can see, the board is not exactly full with creatures. Okay, and now we are entering the good stage of the game. We don't need to draw cards. Because we already have everything. Let's go for black mana. We need double black for most of the plays. And you know what? Let's go for the demon. Just to give our opponent something to do during the end step. We need to get through those cards somehow. So this will never survive. Like 0%. They also... Man, we both get rid of the sweepers. We have so many cards that we can be wasteful. Okay, this is the first big card. Honestly, this can be useful. They might have some, like, 1-2 creatures, and we can deal 2 damage and answer it, but we have better stuff than this. For the matchup. If we go against, token deck or something, this can deal, like, 8 damage or something. This is painful. But I'll be honest, against this deck we should have a very nice matchup for a very simple reason. We have Louis. If they don't counter it, it's ridiculously strong. Like, you play triple Louis and they just die. So, unfortunately, our cool demon is out, but they tapped for it. And now we can start using a little bit of our spells. Do we go Louis already? It's only 4 mana, so I don't think we go for it. This is Tenacity into Get Lost or Tome. This card is ridiculously important right now, because if we can make sure that life gain deals damage, we'll burn them super quickly. This deck cannot defend against it well. If they... Bro, this is perfect. I just need it to be as an enchantment. And even if they have Get Lost, that's 2 for 1, so, it's still okay. And we have 4 of those for a reason, because they are really, really good here. Let's go. On the next turn we gain 4 life, so they will be at 14. This is so important, man. And... Man, Louis, by the way, basically wins the game with this. Let's see if they have something. I mean, this could be Breaker, so we wouldn't sit. Is that the Louis moment? It's so juicy that I literally cannot say no to this. If they don't have Get Lost for Tenacity, this close to kills them already. And that means that, they need to answer this, of course, which they can, but now the damage is actually devastating. And we can always life gain 4 at instant speed. We can get them to literal 2 right now. So, man, if they had 2 less life, the game was already over. I would just tap, deal 4 damage, and they are out. But they are hanging by this 2 life gain. Painful, but we can live with this. A little bit of a downside is that very often you have so much life that Beza only like those cards or something. Okay, this is important. We need to remove this. But they have 2 mana, so it's fine. Man, small life gain and we win the game. Wait, we can go for Fortress. Wait. If this goes through, we win the game. And we can also go for Sanctuary, which, bro, we can actually win on this turn, I think. Because they can remove 1 of them, and then Tome, man, we will kill them with literal Mazemind Tome. Yeah, and which one? Which one will it be, my friend? Oh, this one. Okay. We don't need to do it now. We need some style points, guys. This is so good, man. Down to 1. Guys, have you ever seen a lethal with Mazemind Tome? I'm not sure if I have. That's how you get extra style points. Alright, we're going first. Man, this is so funny because I initially didn't have the tomes. I had the Avarice, which I feel has a ton of merit in this deck because you can deal damage with it. However, let's go with this one. We will just rough them later. You know, it's 3 mana, and if you want to draw cards and use it as a card advantage, it deals 3 damage. So, you know, not perfect. This will be a game. Oh boy, this will be a game. So what do? We will go for but this is, by the way, this is why we have cease and desist. We don't have too many white cards. However, the ones we have make all the difference. Thanks to white color, we can actually deal with this stuff. This is mostly for desist, so we can sweep the board out of artifacts. So if you are playing against synthesizer deck, you can actually not instantly concede, which is amazing. This is a little bit more cards than I would love to see, but it is what it is. To be absolutely honest, I think we can still... Just to be clear, this draw is amazing. Bro, they are ramping with elves into drawing 3 cards with haste. Like, this doesn't get better. However, I think we can still fight against it with this deck, because we are so efficient with damage. Because we can basically defend ourselves with life gain, while also literally destroying their board and killing everything they have. Ooh. Anyway, I'm kinda terrified of these elves because they have so much more than they shoot every single turn. It really, like, speeds them up. Alright, but as long as we can stop the bleeding a little bit, we are fine. We need to be really... Oh, let's see if they attack with elves. Okay, I think I know. So we cannot block here because then they exile the tenacity before it comes back. That's really unfortunate because that means we need to take 3 extra damage. And that also means we have to sweep. Honestly, Will's Cry, just to go a little bit closer to life gain. This was kinda the same as drawing a card. Get Lost, and I would love to get rid of this, but we are kinda behind here. Let's play the land. I think, man, we could try to go for Lewis, but I think we have to go rough here. And I cannot attack first. This Ooze was absolute disaster because dealt basically like 3 damage. However, now they cannot do it. Yeah, I think, because they need a target for it. There was no cards in the graveyard, so that's why they didn't get the priority. The 3 treasure tokens, not amazing. Absolutely not amazing. It's like, they say nice, but it was nice for them. And that's correct. They have so much mana and so many cards. We need to go for literally everything, man. In all honesty, this is a pretty good target for us. Because this will only deal 4 damage. We can kill the Space Dragon. Oh, that's a little bit more. It will be a 2-2, so, you know, doable. But we have... Bro, they will draw 10 cards with this during the game. I thought they will draw 10 right now, to be honest, but it's fine. They still draw a lot. So, what do we go for? We probably want removal or maybe even sweeper if we could get it. Not really. I would love to get lost this, man. That would help so much, but then we are losing on board. So we have to go for the Space Dragon, unfortunately. Which also gives them the map token and counters, which is not perfect. Oh boy, what do we do? I think we won't die with this. So I think we go this, just so we can tome into cease and desist. I could go Luis, which is not a bad play. But I'm a greedy boy, and I hope we can draw a sweeper and just use it later for way more. We should also probably draw a land. This Terra Symbiosis is the sole purpose our opponent is in the game even. They would be so out of cards by now that it's crazy. At least they burned treasure, so now they are back to 4 mana, you know, the reasonable amounts. And hopefully that's the last play they make, because oh boy, that's already absolute... Do I die already? Wait, because this is a haster. I can life gain a bit, but not all of it, so I need to draw a sweep. Oh, I guess I needed Luis. And I should just play this. So let's go for whatever, 2 creatures. But man, this is so awkward. Like, they got so much more power than they should. Good game. But to be honest, like, they had such a good opening. And Luis is just always good draw. Like, whenever you play with the card, you get this feeling whether it's good when you draw it or is it bad when you draw it. And with Luis, bro, it's always good. We'll live game, but it won't matter because they scale so freaking hard. So we need to be a little... Oh my god, this is the draw. This is the stuff. We could go Luis and just kill whatever they play next and then sweep the board. I kinda like it a lot. I like it way more than I should probably. We need to hit the 5 mana though, so that's something to consider. They will probably assume that whatever they play will block Luis, so we don't get the live game. But oh wait, it will be tapped, which means they need to keep a blocker or they risk, you know, us live gaming, and that's the last thing they want. Like, they don't want to play long game against us. Bro, Luis? What? Bro, the disrespect to Luis is just legendary. How could you? How could you ever do it? We will punish our opponent for this absolute sin. Yeah? What you gonna do about it? You want to block? Yeah, that's what I thought. A bluff. And by the way, that was 6 damage because Tenacity literally doubles the damage for... Imagine, this is basically a double strike lifelink. Okay, maybe double strike. They can go super wide. And look at this, we are at 24 while playing a control deck. Which means that suddenly, look how wide they are going instantly after this. Because they know they are so behind. And we can block it very easily because... we know you will sweep the board anyway. And we want it as an enchantment. So we could already hit and sweep, which would be a ton of damage. This is really tempting. Alright, we need to think. We can actually win the game with this. We could even get rid of this later, so Authority is back. I will swing. What will you do? If they block, that's bad for us. But I assume they won't. Oh, they always disrespect the amount of damage we can deal with this deck, but we have a great way to punish it. Like, look at this. This is why we play Wrath and not Deadly Cover-Up. Like, this makes a difference. By the way, Luis, right now from the top, instantly wins the game. No Luis. No Luis. So we want to go for this. I didn't count the mana, but I think we need exactly this. And we will attack. Man, this is like my favorite trick. You attack and use this mana to kill the Exemplar so they cannot draw cards. And they are down to... Bro! Look at this! I told you, man, this Wrath actually got them so low they instantly scooped. Well guys, I really hope you enjoyed this absolutely crazy strategy. I wanted to just use, you know, to full extent the new tools that can basically either live gain and stabilize us or just sweep the board while also dealing damage. And I think it's super cool interaction between Enduring Tenacity and Luis because it literally kinda gives double strike to this, to this creature. And that's so funny because, you know, usually as a control deck we don't have tools like this. So yeah, I enjoyed the deck. It's definitely not the most competitive, but one of the most fans I had. So tell me in the comments if you would like to see it more, because oh man, I would love to play with it. And of course, Bloodthirsty Conqueror is like instant kill combo with any of those. So you can even play 2, but man, it's so hard to cut something. Like, you still need this early game just to survive. Maybe one Beza can go, but it's rough. It's rough. But don't forget, this is like instant kill combo. Your opponent loses life, you gain life, your opponent loses life, and it goes infinitely. And I managed to kill some players with this, so, you know, still works. So guys, and okay, last thing, last but not least, we have cease and desist because if you meet an artifact deck, this card literally allows you to play the game. And of course, if you hit reanimator decks, cease just can prevent the target. So it's in a way our way of counter spelling. This deck has definitely a weak matchup against control. However, if your opponent tries to burn you, oh boy, they are not in for a good time. They're probably not doing it. So guys, that's kinda it for today. You know, just huge thank you to our patrons. As always, you guys absolutely rock. And you know, this is not a big channel, so it really helps. Yeah, I couldn't be more thankful. I say it every day because it's every day true. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope you had a blast and see you tomorrow.